Okay, let's try this handheld. I would like to say one thing about their parking here. Even though I do have an adventure bike, it is really good parking. It's mostly flat. This area is pretty flat. You do have a little bit of drop off there and there, but I really had no problem turning the bike around by hand. So I think you cruiser riders, touring bike riders, I think you'll be okay too. It's like, I don't know, 5 in the morning here and it's already starting to get light, and I know GoPro doesn't do so well in the low light. I'm trying to be really slow so I don't have a problem, but officially it's not daylight until 5:42 is the sunrise. But like I just said, if you look, that's the east basically. It is already starting to get fairly light at 5 a.m. You just gotta love it when people block the driveway, don't you? I mean, how rude. Could have pulled off to the side where another car could get by. But anyway, this is the place, and I'll give you one last tour. Here's my cool little cabin. It was $177 US. I stayed here July 2nd into today, Monday, July 3rd. I'm sure depending on the time of year, it will be cheaper and more expensive, but I'm here probably the worst time of year because, as everybody knows here in the States, July 4th tomorrow is a holiday, so a lot of people, like myself, have today off from work as a holiday, but I'm on vacation anyway, so I get to do a little bit of both. It's like getting a free day of vacation. Let me give you one last tour on the inside, and this place, again, 5 stars. If I had to deduct anything, can I get some more light in here? Yeah. If I had to deduct anything, it would be the fact I could not turn the porch light out, because even though it's like 50 degrees out right now, according to the old internet, I like to sit outside in the dark and have my morning coffee. Speaking of which, the coffee here was outstanding. I munched some cookies last night, had some oatmeal this morning. Again, thank you very much. I like the artwork. That unit was fine. I'm a crazy light sleeper, so I have a hard time sleeping anywhere other than at home. Well, my sleep was terrible, but that's just me. It was very, very quiet. Nobody was loud. Nobody was obnoxious. I didn't even have my earplugs in. I would say, if I'm going to nitpick again, just one last super nitpick, and that's because I believe in going to bed early and getting up even earlier. It would have been nice to have a blackout shade for these, just to kind of kill the light in here, because I'm used to being up at 3 a.m. in the morning to go to work. So I'm usually going to bed in the daylight. But today I'm going to have to layer up a little bit, because baby, it's cold outside. Oh, gives me a good chance to try this new coat that was given to me by a wonderful gentleman by the name of Bob Post, who owns Machine Tool Solutions out of Columbus, Ohio. No, this is not a sponsored video. I just joked with him and said I would do that because he's like, here, you gotta wear this. This thing is super awesome. It's really warm. I'm like, okay. But honestly, I work with the man. He's awesome. Respect the hell out of him in his business. So, hey, if you need a machine tool in here in Columbus, Ohio, period, call Machine Tool Solutions. I know, I shouldn't be doing a plug, but it's fun. That's what YouTubing's all about, right? Having some fun. All right. Next stop is the border crossing here, just about, I don't know, 20 miles up the road. I'm just 9 miles south of Eureka Springs, Montana. All right, see you in Canada, I hope. There's some more deer. I've already seen probably close to a dozen, and I've not even been on the road 2 miles yet. And I'm just creeping because it's 41 degrees. I'm trying to get the bike to warm up. And there's cattle. Oh, they're behind the fence, okay. Well, look at that, would you? That is a first for me. Well, in my best Itchy Boots impression I can ever do, welcome to Canada! I am now officially an international rider. It's the first time I've been in Canada since you needed a passport, and then that was just Niagara Falls where everybody goes. I know you can't see it yet, but there's Mama. Wow. Boy, I gotta keep my head on one hell of a swivel today. I mean, there's a whole frickin' herd on that side, And on that side, holy crap, autonomous, wow. Yeah. Alrighty then. Wow. Another reason I like to get on the road crazy early, if you want to see wildlife, you're better off in the morning, in my experience, versus the afternoon. Now, late evening as well, but I don't like to be out late evening. Okay, as I'm approaching Banff here, I thought I had to buy a park pass, but the kind young lady back there, since I'm just passing through on my way to Calgary, that I don't need to buy a park pass. So, in case you need that information, you have it, and hopefully the rules don't change. There's a waterfall coming down that mountain right there. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but all the water's been teal blue like this. I just had to stop, get a better look. Another waterfall right there that'll never show up on camera. We'll try to zoom in. And then my first Canadian train. If you're in the vicinity and you need some service, swing by Blackfoot Motorsports here. These people were awesome to me. The service department squeezed me in when I didn't have an appointment, when another independent appointment fell through. And on my way back home a couple weeks later, I called them on a Monday because I knew I'd be there on a Saturday, and they squeezed me in again for another oil change. Awesome, awesome place. Happy 4th of July to all of my U.S. viewers. I left Calgary a couple of hours ago, and I'm just getting ready to get back into the Banff area. As you can see, the Rockies are ahead. I got off the Canadian Transcontinental Highway, Highway 1. I am back on Highway 93. There was a toll booth back there that was mandatory. No big deal. Me alone on a motorcycle is $10.50 Canadian. I've paid worse tolls. Well, it looks like we've got Mount Jimmy Simpson Mount Thomas, Portal Peak, Bow Glacier, and wow, what a waterfall. And I know GoPro won't do it justice, but Bow Glacier Falls. And over here we've got the Crowfoot Mountain, and that glacier I pointed out earlier is the Crowfoot Glacier, which let me walk down here for a minute. You can kind of just get a glimpse from between the trees. I'll walk over here and get a better view here in a second. Check it out, the Canadian Railway. I should go back to that restaurant. I'll check that out. Alright, I am back on the Canadian Highway, I guess, but this is number 16. Just left Jasper. Had a really nice pizza lunch at the Bright Spot Family Restaurant as soon as you get into the Jasper there. Got there when they were dead, left when they were jumping. So timed it pretty well. Well, I just passed into British Columbia, Canada. Another province to check. And I just passed the time zone. I don't know if you want to call it gain or loss an hour. No longer 2:19, it's now 1:19. Stay put. Stay put. Or go up the hill. Either way, I'm good with it. We are going to turn south up here on Route 5 to Vail Mount. I'm assuming I'm saying that right because that's how it's spelled. Well, I have seen a low of 30 mpg on this trip, but now a high of 50 mpg on this trip.